certain, I think, if they're able to get the CT side first.
And whoa, what's this?
Oh,
is this the game?
This is a video game. This is called Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike. So what is it? What does this do? They've got some knives.
Yeah, because we're in Adelaide and it's the national capital for stabbings.
So it's only appropriate.
Upwards of 10 people are going to die of stabbings right here, right now.
Upwards of 10. Where are the extras coming from?
Somewhere else in Adelaide. Because it's the national capital for stabbings.
Yep, I get you. Here
we go. Looks like, so far, Avant have the majority. DarkSided.
Avant should come away with this now. Ooh.
It's the 1v1, boys. But Noisia, he's going to win that one. So Avant Garde, they're going to be able to choose which side they want to play on. And it looks like it's the CT side, as previously suggested. So they're in a good position to get a good start off the rip. Hopefully for their sake.
We'll have our wonderful admin Karath there, sorting out one of the players from Avant. Just making sure everything's all right for him.
Yeah.
As they are onto the stage with those beautiful Origin high performance PCs.
Yeah.
Avant Garde, DarkSided. Avant Garde, they did win the knife round, so they got to pick their side.
Apparently, Dezabel fancies himself a ballet dancer, doing some pirouettes there.
Yeah, well.
He's not hacking, I swear. it's not a spin bot.
That is.
I have friends who have binds for that.
High
it's
DPI.
The craziest thing.
I think that's just ridiculously high DPI.
I don't see anyone's mouse moving. I'm looking at our screen right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is right at the far right. So there's Dezabel. You can't see him, but he's there, spinning around, having a good time.
Yeah. So we got one of the players sorted out here. It is the first round here. We did manage to get into the game, but we...
Step 1. Step 1's complete.
Step 1's complete.
Step 2 was knife round. That was also complete. Step 3 is have a technical issue. That's also complete. Or in progress.
Of course.
And then step 4 will be actually going live.
Step 4 is go to a third map.
Yeah. And want to pass out on the desk.
Yeah. Here we go. Match restarting. We're in here. And live. Avant Garde versus DarkSided. The clock's ticking down. We are in. This is going to be our last best of 3 tonight. Here on this specific stream, we've still got Tainted Minds versus Skyfire going on an alternate stream. Just check HLTV if you do want to watch that one. But why would you? This is where it's at. Flicks going to get the first kill onto Cruden. Good start by the T side here in DarkSided. Texture goes down to Inject. Avant Garde, they are wanting to start off this strongly. They let off a lot of rounds in their previous to not go to a third map. So want to take out this Inferno right here. They have got the trade back onto Texas, so it's 4 apiece. Moving up Banana now. Inject. He gets tagged down to 9. Lit up, but he's still alive. Crawling around. Inject. Good positioning here. They know where he is, though. And from behind, Avant Garde should be able to do some damage. They do. Badger and Dick Stacy are the last remaining. Bomb plant's going down here, but he's killed in the process. Badger is left. And Avant Garde start this off strong. 1-0 here. And hopefully for them, they can end up getting a 3-0.
Yeah, this should set them up nicely for that.
That at least can get rid of the tilt from the previous match. And they can move forward on the
just like our
Steam
former Prime Minister Julia Gillard said, they've got to start moving forward. Gotta love her. She was a great Prime Minister. Didn't do anything wrong. Don't know why she was taken out of office. Not a clue why they took her out of office.
Sorry,
why would Kevin Rudd contest that? Anyway.
After they already kicked him out. But
Aussie politics out of 10, guys. I don't know what I'm talking about on that topic. Probably know more about what Trump's doing than what Malcolm Turnbull's doing, to be fair. But I definitely know a lot more about what's going on in this game, and it's that no one's died as of yet in this round, but there's been a lot of HP taken off the DarkSided players here. Dick Stacy down to 24 HP.
Certainly had SMGs all around for Avant Garde here, as they do want to defend this once again. The Tech 9s and the Deagle on the side of DarkSided. Texter hasn't gone off yet.
It's
Flicks.
been one round, man. Give him some time.
I don't know. I was expecting 30 kills by now. But
God damn. You got high expectations, man.
I do. You've talked him up so much. Flicks. He's coming out onto Cruden. Can't get the kill. Desibel takes down Texter here. And we have DarkSided getting absolutely annihilated. Dick Stacy left on 10. He's going to go down now. And Avant Garde 2-0 here. There's been no bomb plant, so DarkSided, they're not going to have the money. They also haven't got many kills on there. So we're going to see another save out here, potentially a complete P250 for Texter. That's it. That's all they're going to buy.
They just want to stay above $2,000 each, so they'll be able to get full buy next round. Chances are Avant Garde should win this round. They're going to go aggressive down banana and mid. They find two very quick kills from SK. And now Dick Stacy and his squad, they're forced back into the T spawn. SK's going to find third onto Sync as well, and Flicks last alive. Not much he can really do here. He's going to get swarmed and deleted. So
absolutely brutal.
That was Avant Garde showing that they have no mercy. They have no respect. They don't care that you've been performing well today.
Nah. Well, they know they're on a save.
Yeah.
They know they're on a save. Let's just charge them. We got UMPs getting close, spray him down. And it worked out completely well. DarkSided.
To be fair, though, DarkSided did win that round with Glocks. Or was it Skyfire who won with the Glocks?
I
think it was Skyfire,
don't remember
actually.
anymore. I don't even remember what day it is. But DarkSided, they have a lot more invested. Well, they've got about the same price invested, but it's all AKs versus SMGs here. So Avant Garde, they didn't want to buy up. They were almost happy to try and charge this one out. Quite dangerous, and DarkSided will look to capitalize.
They've got Inject down very low. As soon as I say that, they find that frag SK as well. 23 HP to work with, but there's going to be a 2-2 split in terms of the CT defense. Evening things out. No decisions really been made as of yet for Avant Garde. Rather DarkSided as to where they're going to go with this bomb. Just sort of testing the waters on both sides at this point. Both sites at this point. A couple of players over near apps. That's going to be Sync and Dick Stacy. But it looks like the bomb's slowly making its way up mid here. So it's going to be up to Cruden here in the corner at Diggity to try and find some frags. He gets one, but even the Tech Knight's not enough for Flicks. Meanwhile, Texter in the background finds Decibel, and that's going to be both sides with one player left. Noisia, though, with that MP9, the MP9, as SK has also been able to get a kill onto Texter on the B site. Meanwhile, it's going to be a 2v2, but the HP on Avant Garde is considerably less. One bullet will finish both of them off, or should at least, unless you hit them in the toenail somehow. I think even Noisia would die to that.
That'll
but SK,
do Noisia.
Potentially, if you don't hit him in the right place. Wow, okay.
All right, 1v1. They both got AKs. Sync takes out SK. And
Texter's getting loud.
Very, very happy there. And DarkSided do come away with it. Avant Garde did go into that not wanting to invest any more money. So it was quite risky by them. They'll full buy now. They'll give DarkSided a way back in. Avant Garde, they've still got a bit more money than DarkSided. They can reset DarkSided here with a clean round.
They've also brought up an AWP onto Inject.
Yeah, that's definitely going to change things here. DarkSided, they've got the 4 AKs and a UMP this time, so Avant Garde actually have the advantage. We'll see if they can do some more damage off of that. Texter. When he push up, but we've seen Cruden spraying, trying to spray through the wall. Smoke goes down from Decibel there, up on the site. No push from either side for DarkSided just yet. They're all split up. Both sides split up, looking for info. Waiting to see who can get the first pick. Texter is a little bit low there at 54.
Yeah, it's quite low. Might not be able to have the impact that you'd usually expect, or that we have seen from him so far today.
And they're moving up banana onto B. It's a 4 versus 2 there.
Dexter's going to entry by the looks of things, though. And if they get some early pick, at least one early pick, they might be able to. They catch Decibel there with his pants down, taking him down to 48 here, but if Tex is not careful, he might get hit by that molly, which could have some devastating effects. He's going to get peeked from below. That's going to be Cruden finding that frag. Meanwhile, the rest of his teammates, they're all rotating over towards A. They think they might have tricked out Avant Garde enough to have them rotate at least 2 players over to B, but it's not going to be the case. Noisia, he's being sneaky here in the pit. They will find one onto SK. Noisia, though,
there goes the bomb.
He's playing with them, just toying with them here in the pit.
Not
Finds
playing
the
with
second
them,
one.
he's demolishing them. That is 2 kills there. Cruden's got 1, SK had 1 as well. And now Badger just can't get there. The time's up. And now he's just
got to
trying
stay alive.
to save
Don't
his
die
AK.
after
No,
time,
he's
and he
get
did.
Shot through the side of the box.
To be fair,
Avant
it didn't really have a
very
big impact on his money, because you look at the rest of his team.
Oh, they're all wrecked
they're
anyway.
all destroyed. So reset there, as you mentioned before.
They're all wrecked, so wreck 9 charge. That's the way you do it.
Oh, of course. That's the only way to go. Here we are.
But they're not going to charge. They're going to split. Avant Garde. They're all full board up.
So far, Inject really not making an impact with that AWP, but Stacy is going to find the back of SK, maybe even Noisia there around the corner, and that's going to open up the A bomb site. 1 player remaining, that's Inject.
Ooh.
Can't find that frag with the AWP, it'll get the second chance as Stacy peeks that one. A little bit dangerous there, possibly didn't need to do that. And you're going to see Flicks now on top of Apps. He's going to be able to jump down. Please don't peek that again, but that flash coming through, a very good flash indeed. Because of the scopeness, Inject didn't see it at all, and the bomb will get planted. So a very good round from them, so far at least. And Sync, he picks up that M4 and makes it work. Inject getting decimated, as now it's going to be Cruden and Decibel, last 2 alive for the Avant Gaming squad, up against 3 of the DarkSided players, but they will find Badger there. So that's 1 player out of the equation. Flicks,
one
though,
on the site,
one more. Decibel, he's going to get that AWP and get out of there. DarkSided, a very, very good force buy round. They're going to chase this down, see if they can't find the AWP there. Ooh, he's not going to have time to chase that one up. So, in the end there, DarkSided finding their second round off that force buy, and it seems to be the way of the OCEs. Winning those force buys, and this looks like a match pause here.
Certainly right there. Now, just to avoid any confusion, the DarkSided webcam is on the wrong side. On the wrong side. The Avant.
I blame Steve.
Yeah.
He's probably out having a smoke or something. Just doesn't even care.
Nah. He always cares, mate. He's there all the time, diligently watching the stream. But Avant Garde and DarkSided, they're on the opposite sides of the screen. I was just getting a little bit confused there, and that is why. But we've got a match pause here.
Looks like it might actually be technical rather than tactical.
Yeah, we've got the
admins on the stage.
The glorious Karath. He's checking out what's going on. Very, very likely technical, but hopefully we can get things changed around on the server for the team names eventually. But Avant Garde, they've come out strong in this match. Like, very strong. They got the first 3. Managed to make it up to 4. DarkSided.
Yeah, it's close, and it's sort of proving that this might be, one of their favourite maps. They seem to be pretty good at it so far, on the CT side at least. But they've got a lot of work to do if they want to be able to take the victory in this map. Looks like the game should be unpaused very shortly. All the players are starting to buy up, so whatever issue there was seems to have been resolved. And we should get underway shortly. But I got to say, so far, it's been all about Avant Garde's holds. They've been very decent, apart from just then with that, that early 2K entry with the Tech 9 from Dick Stacey.
That was just a pistol rush.
Crucial,
that wasn't anything special.
No, they just overwhelmed them with those pistols. The Tech 9's going ham, and they were able to take out the victory in that round. Now we get back underway here. DarkSided, they'll be back fully bought up. A couple of M4s they stole from last round. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, 2 SMGs, one of them being an MP9.
They've been liking that MP9.
They have. You've got to question it a little bit just because it's not the best against head armor, but if you get up close and personal, it can make a bit of an impact. And Decibel's going to do that, but Flicks through the smoke. He's going to find the angle onto Cruden. And
Sink
some
down
heavy
to
tags.
3
Yeah.
here. Decibel gets taken down by Texter. Texter is everywhere. If he's not getting a kill in a map, you
Oh
wonder
my
what's going on.
sink. I feel sorry for you. He was caught with his pants down there. And he's going to fall at the hands of SK. He's shooting blindly through smoke down towards T stairs. But at this point, the T's have got complete control over B site. Inject's just firing warning shots. Say, don't come near me, I've got an AWP. Meanwhile, his teammates, they're going to be searching around the mid and second mid areas. But at this point, it seems like they're just going to go for exit frags. They don't want to give up these guns if they don't have to. Maybe even fall back. And that seems to be the case here, falling right back into Abs. Save those guns and I hope they can take at least 3 into the next round. But at this point, DarkSided, they seem like they're going to
go down here.
Yeah,
yep, inject.
They're going for the
spot he wanted.
Going for the chase.
I don't think anyone else is going to opt to push onto that.
No. Once they know where Inject is, it's a very powerful position as it is, let alone with an AWP. It's going to be so hard to find that frag, but it doesn't really matter.
Plus
Texter,
2 there to back him up.
Yeah. Texter's got enough money to buy back into this one along with his teammates as well. Meanwhile, Avant Garde still struggling a little bit. They did pick up an AK from that last round, but 2 SMGs once again, this time opting for the UMPs. And Noisia is going to be on a rifle as well. Cruden, though, he has no armor and a kit. Meanwhile, DarkSided pretty much fully bought up at this point. They can do whatever they want, wherever they want. You can see 3 players. They're on B. Going to be pushing down. Banana potentially, but it looks like they're backing up here. And 2 players on A to deal with. And it looks like that's going to be the site that DarkSided want to execute on. Noisia and SK both in pit. This is going to be a tough ask for them, but he gets caught with his incendiary in his hands, but he still gets the kill with it onto Texter. I don't know how Texter got that low there. And now we can see the Avant Garde players start to all rotate into this bomb site. It's going to be just Flicks. He's going to get found by Cruden, and that is going to be the round to Avant Garde. So definitely putting up a fight here, a strong fight and a strong hold there. Neither of the 2 CT players in pit fell in that round. So very good work from the Avant Garde side. I'm definitely impressed what I'm seeing against a DarkSided team that have been so good.
Yep. Avant Garde, 5-3 up. Should be... last anti-eco DarkSided were on, they won it. The eco into the anti-eco, they won that. Inject picks up Texter early on with that AWP. Brilliant start here. But the 4 players are going to push up Banana. Blocking out. Avant with the mollies, they're going to move onto the site now.
Smokes to block out
dangerous. It is a 4 versus 2. The rotate's coming around. But Cruden, he gets a 3K.
And a 4th. There we go. Cruden. Very nice hold from him and his teammate in Decibel, who did finally drop in the end there, but it's not going to be too much consequence because he's going to be able to buy once again. But instead of getting his teammates to buy him a rifle, an actual gun, he's going for that MP9 again against fully armored AK opponents. So it could be a tough ask for him to get any kills in this round.
Oh, it doesn't matter when Cruden's getting 4 of them. Inject gets the entry and just let Cruden go ham.
Texter down to 34 early on again, taking some early damage. You don't really want that on your star player, and he hasn't really shown up just as of yet. Cruden taking some shots, down to 8 HP. Meanwhile, Cruden is on 46 from that one. Noisia, he spotted a player in apps, maybe even the second one as well, going down to Boiler. So he's going to back off a little bit. Doesn't want to give anything away.
Definitely favouring the A side at the moment. Got 13 seconds, or a minute 13. Ages. Inject. From the Boiler door. Ooh, Texter almost walking out. He's 2 health, and that would have taken him down by 100, so the 2 health didn't really change too much for him there. We've got a 5 versus 3 going on now. Avant Garde looking really good to pick up their 7th round here in round number 10. Take a 4-round lead. Badger, Flicks, and Sink. They've got to find something here. The miss shot from Inject. But he knows they're there.
Timing.
Turn around, picked out the pistol. Going for Badger.
Nah.
Badger will take out Inject Sync onto Desibel. It's a 3 versus 3 now, and they're going to rotate over to B. We have Cruden. He's going to hide himself here, just outside.
I like what he's doing here. He's playing so patient.
Banana passively. He knows that they're onto the B site. Oh. The two players have rotated around for Avant Garde, and they're going to come up. Banana.
Went for some warning shots there. He's got a lot to do. But it's a 3 versus 3, the HP advantage on Avant Garde for sure. 3 AKs versus 3 AKs as they go onto this site. Flicks. He needs to hold this angle. Badger's going to be able to find the first one. SK's going to walk into his crosshair. Now he goes for the wallbang there. Not going to find it, but then it's going to be Noisia onto Badger. He's got one more to deal with. Sorry, 2 more to deal with. And he doesn't even know where the bomb is. It's out in the open, so he can't really go for it. And Sync's going to find him in the end. Noisia panicking a little bit there in the end. Not able to find that bomb, nor the frags. And it's going to be DarkSided finally finding another terrorist round after Avant Garde. They've been able to get a couple in a row. But I'm still definitely impressed with the way Avant's been playing this. They've been shutting down pretty much everything DarkSided have been throwing at them. And such a good position to be in when you're arguably the underdogs going into this matchup.
Well, that's right. And if they can at least go on par on the on the T side here, DarkSided, if they can drag this back up to get like 7 rounds, you'd be probably favouring them to take the map. As Stacey takes out SK early on here, as they do make a move towards the A side. They're all flashed out, but Stacey still manages to find Noisia. Texter, he's got Desibel around the box, manages to pick him up, and now Cruden. He's taken down by Sync, and now Inject the AWP is the only one left. He's going to save. He's up near the B site. He knows it today. He's got 3 to go. He'll try and get an exit here up mid. Nope, he's just going to run away, which isn't a bad idea.
No, not in this situation, but DarkSided bringing it within 1 round after that bomb goes off. So pulling it back round by round, slowly, inch by inch. He's just going to hold this angle Inject, hope that someone pushes down mid, but the timing might not work out in his favour. We'll see if he doesn't find something, but chances are, terrorists, they're not going to do too much about it, not too worried.
Just going to cook some eggs.
Yeah,
while he's waiting
why
for the round
not?
to end.
Eggs are nice. Nothing wrong with a good omelette or some scrambled eggs.
Protein breakfast.
Of course. Always about keeping fit, you know, healthy body, healthy mind, that's what they say. So sometimes even gamers need to get in the gym. I know I do.
Exactly right. Even chess players work out to keep their mind a bit more active. So.
Yeah.
But that's all they're going to really be able to salvage. That AWP moving into the next round. P250s and a 5-7. Inject. Trying to at least start it off. He spotted one. He's just taking a pot shot in the end. No one jumps into the crosshair. Find the bullet. Players making a move towards A. It's a 5 versus 4 over on the A site there. Avant Garde are stacked. Taking out Texter. That's the bomb dropped as well and is poked around the corner. That is a disaster for DarkSided. The smoke has missed the bomb as well.
Though he finds who's going to get chased down by Cruden, who can also pick up that AK and potentially find a kill onto Flicks. No, Flicks, he says no. Finds that frag, but he's got one more at least to deal with right around the corner. Meanwhile, Inject has been able to come and give him some support with the AWP, so it's going to be a tough ask. He's trying to molly off Inject. He's done a very good job of it here, so it's really up to this gunfight with Noisia, but Noisia's just going to chase him after that reload. And they're going to eco win against DarkSided, so that
bomb drop was an absolute
it was a killer. Why send in your bomb carrier as the first player, as your entry fragger? Why give your entry fragger the bomb in the first place? It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, yeah, the answer to that is because he's going to drop it and it's going to fall around the corner.
Yeah.
The smoke's going to miss it as well, and you cannot pick that thing up. DarkSided now 2 rounds down. They could have tied it up there, but they're going to have to win the next 2 if they want to make it back there.
Inject and Cruden say no. Dick Stacey and Badger both going down early on in this round here.
Take an AK out and a Tech 9. 2 AKs left. There's the third.
Texter pick one up, but
doesn't manage too much
SK
there.
And Cruden once again finding some more frags. Cruden with 2 in this round.
And Flicks,
Flicks.
he does have the bomb this time.
Yeah.
It's a bit better than last round, but, I mean, you got 2 on each side to contest with SK potentially roving around here, trying to maybe at least spot him out, get some info, or at least hopefully get the kill. He's just sort of hanging around, opting to choose banana here, as SK and Noisia roam a little bit more outside the A site. They're going to know where he is now. Moving back to the A site. Oh, they're going to know it's a fake. There's no point in rotating 4 players, or 2 extra players, when you got 2 versus 2s on each site, or 2 versus 1s on each site. 26 seconds to go as well. SK seen him.
Ooh.
Flix does get the flick. True to his name. He's not going to have time to plant a bomb. He's not going to have time to get anything down. Maybe one more exit frag.
Just try not to die at this point, really, but no one's going to contest him. You can go back to T-spawn safely. Save the AK, the armor, the Tech 9, the flash.
He's not going to make eggs. He's going to make some sort of MacGyver thing so that...
Maybe making a cosplay or something.
Yeah, so that DarkSided can win the next round.
Yeah.
It worked for Avant there.
Yeah. Make some eggs.
Yeah. We'll see
that protein helped them.
We'll see exactly what Flix has made. He's made 2 flashes and a smoke. Not too exotic.
No.
But it's more than the other team got.
Oh, he also did. He's very much one of those people that believes sharing is caring. So he gave his Tech 9 to Techstar.
That is nice.
But that armor he carried over, of course, and the AK. Let's see if he can't find some sort of entry frag onto an Avant player. That shot so close. I was sure it was going to hit, but Noisia has found Flix, the AK player, in the first place anyway. Dick Stacey can pick that one up, but with no armor, there's going to be a mad case of the aim punches. And well, the bomb is pushing up banana slowly, so this 4-stack on A might be the undoing of the CTs. But then
they're
again,
rotating Cruden.
Yep, Cruden's rotating over, and so it will be once again a more or less full strength B site with those 2 players.
Pop out, make some noise, and then you'll see the execute onto the B site. Rotate from Sync will come in 2. Hasn't worked too well. They're all getting knocked off. Cruden takes off Dick Stacey. Decibel onto Badger, and there's still 5 up versus a Tech 9 and a Deagle.
I'm really surprised for Tex to do something, but he wasn't able. Got 1 shot onto Avant SK. But Cruden closes this one out with another 2K, so Cruden really stepping up here. 18 frags for him.
Now check it out.
In the last
5 kills.
Yeah.
That is where it lies. They're using Texter as an entry fragger right now, and Aroma. It is not what he's sort of been there to support and mop up and spray down.
Yeah.
Previously, and it is not currently
Cruden's
working for them.
proving to be the Avant Texter. He's got 18 frags in the first half. So far, last round though, here we are. Let's see what DarkSided can do with the limited equipment that they've got. Flix only on a Tech 9. They do have a fair bit of equipment to work with, utility. But obviously Flix at a major disadvantage. No AWP to speak of. I don't think they've had a single AWP this half. I don't know if that's down to economy or they just didn't feel like it.
Yeah, well, it hasn't been fantastic for them. They haven't been able to string rounds together. They've only been getting 1 hero there. So Avant's been damaging that quite well.
I feel like surely Avant can't lose to a 10-5 half, but we've seen
come on, they were down.
They
were up 13-7 and they lost that. So anything is possible. They obviously have a few more issues on their T side as opposed to their CT side, but 10-5 will be a fantastic starting point for them moving forward if they can make it. But Texter, he gets the first one here onto Cruden. This is good signs for DarkSided. They pick up the AK, but he goes down. Now, a 3 versus 2. There's frags all over the shop. Badger down to 20. Bomb goes down onto the A site. This will be Inject and Decibel mounting the retake. See what they can do if they can get the first one here. Anything is possible. Inject's going to get spotted here by Stacey, but Inject gets him first. It's 2 versus 2. Badger low. Inject's been spotted by Badger. Inject knows exactly where he is, and that
one tap. 9-6
will win
half.
it. That will win that
Yeah.
for DarkSided. That's essentially worth 2 rounds right there. 10-5 as to a 9-6.
Yeah.
And good signs for DarkSided at the end. But now they have to do it over on their CT. If Avant can win this pistol and move forward, at least get a bomb plant and not give away the 3, just give away the 2. But they'll really be looking to force this issue here from their T side.
And of course, DarkSided, if they get the pistol, they're set up to level things up 9-9. And of course, being on that CT side, that can be very damaging. And you would be if you are Avant. If you're an Avant fan, if you're on that team right now.
If you're eating your Maxi-Bon at home.
Exactly, man. Gotta love them Maxi-Bon ice cream sandwiches. But
Cruden down first.
Yeah, Texter taking out the star player.
See, here we go. Texter in straight up. 2 frags. Once he gets going,
he just loves him some USP,
DarkSided win.
He loves him some USP.
Once Texter gets going, if all he needed was to change halves, and now that is very scary signs for Avant-Garde, as he can just go nuts now and carry DarkSided to victory. Avant-Garde, they've still got players up here. They're pushing into a 3 versus 3 on the A site. Badger and Inject, they're going to have a duel. Badger peeking out. Can't do too much. Badger's not taking any damage. Now it's a 2 versus 1.
Okay.
Badger can't deal with that. The DarkSided. Only Badger's dropped for that round. And
yeah, very good half. Oh, sorry, first pistol round. That's for sure.
Yep, and this could, if Avant-Garde don't get a bomb plant here, they and maybe a few kills as well, just for good measure, they're going to have to save again. And
I think either way they're going to have to save again. They're not really going to be in position unless they win the round to buy up next. So they're going to have to hope that the OCE Eco can work out in their favour, or the OCE Force Spy rather, Tech 9 Armor, CZ as well in the mix on Decibel. And they're going to be rushing, trying to take down some DarkSided players early on here, but nothing has worked out as of yet. Badger going down a little bit low. Text up from behind. He's going to get shot down, so that opens up the B site, so they're going to have to rotate. One player who's going to be Sync back over there to defend it, and as well it looks like
they've opened up their options again. And yep, they will move back to A. So yeah, they've got a 5 versus 2 on the A site, and they've picked up a FAMAS.
Good position to be in. Give that to Cruden, your star player as of yet. And he's going to find a kill with it. No, rather, Inject's going to get the final blow. That headshot to Flick. So, once again, that means it's all about this 1 versus 5 on the A bomb side. But now the bomb's rotating. They're going around the world. They find the kill onto Badger. And this is such a good play from Avant-Garde. I love what I'm seeing here. As Sync, he's in a very, very bad situation. All up to Dick Stacey and Avant. I like what I'm seeing.
There we go. With this will pretty much be the round. Dick Stacey's the last one left. Picks up 1. 1 versus 4 now. But a bit better weaponry on the Avant-Garde side now. They picked up 2 USPs. They picked up that FAMAS early. Dick Stacey's only got a UMP. And he doesn't even have a dream. He's walking away.
His dream is to go into the apartments, find his bedroom, and go to sleep.
Yep.
That's what he's dreaming about. Bed.
Maybe have a...
I think I am too at this point.
I think they put the boiler back in there, so we could have a hot shower.
Oh, yeah. Hot shower first and then bed. Got no issues with that.
You got to come in back refreshed, ready for the next round to fight off some terrorists.
But he loves him some balcony, man.
Yeah, he's just going to have a little beverage on the balcony.
And there we go. DarkSided. They're going to lose that one. Avant-Garde stopping the chance of, leveling the pegging.
Yeah, that's
super important.
Every round counts in the words of the great immortal words of Bruce McAvaney.
Yeah.
The next round is so important.
I'm just thinking right now though. What are the chances Avant go to 13-7 and then choke it again?
Ooh, don't put that out there. Don't put that out there. Avant-Garde, I've told you Avant-Garde's going to come good, and they're going to come good.
Well, for their sake, I hope they do. It's going to be a very interesting matchup.
They're going to give me one prediction correct.
Yeah. Maybe your bad gambling will pay off.
That's it. Well, I'm not. No, gamble responsibly. Don't gamble. I was just sort of saying That's who my horrible gambling money would be.
All right, Flicks.
Yeah. 3 versus 3 here. Badger very, very low.
Cruden running into the balls there. Decibel as well, and now it's going to be all up to Sync with the 5-7, and he finds a very quick headshot onto Decibel, so now it's down to Noisia. The bomb is down. He's got a very good idea of where Noisia's going to be. Sync, he's picked up UMP as well, gets some spray down, 3 HP. Noisia, he's going to chase this one down, and he's going to find it there. Avant Garde picking that round up as well on the anti-eco, but it came down to that one-on-one clutch, so we'll have to rebuy into this one. Meanwhile, it's
nades
going to be...
round.
Oh, yeah, 5 nades. They're going for some sort of rush by the looks of things here. Potentially throwing a whole bunch down into T-spawn from mid if they get there quickly enough, but it looks like the T's, you might be able to counter this one
Yep,
out.
they are
Some
rushing
nades. Down. There we go. No damage done, however, with any of those nades. So really, it hasn't worked out the plan.
Unlucky.
Meanwhile,
I like the
the idea is good. The idea is there. It's just the execution needs a little bit of work.
They've done some damage, but Texter goes down to inject here. There goes Stacey to Noisia.
Noisia. Oh,
and
okay, Noisia.
Yep, Noisia. Ease up, ease up. Leave some for someone else. There you go, inject. You can pick up the last.
Get a second.
Avant Garde 12-7 here. They might get to that 13-7.
Dude, please, just spare me. Spare me the pain of having to go through. Spare them the pain of having to go through that again.
No, they don't even be thinking about that now. They're
they're in the command.
It's in the past. Texie's only at 9. You got a couple of players on Avant who have hit 20 now, and yeah, you've seen Texter when he gets those 2 to 3, they win the round. If he's just getting picked off first. See, there we go. See,
that's what you need.
DarkSided round now.
It's just an interesting sort of play style because he's wide peeking that angle in no cover whatsoever.
They're not expecting it. They're not expecting.
Yeah, it's more or less an off angle, and even through that flash, he was able to spot the player just before he got flash and get that kill. So good entry for him, and he only suffered a loss of 19 HP. So he's still definitely within a chance to get a couple more kills in this round. Avant really not committing to anything just as of yet. Badger, though, he's going to get a second one onto inject. So this is the sort of round, the sort of start to a round that DarkSided needed here. They're going to find 2 early kills. Maybe get some damage down onto Cruden. Oh, sorry, rather Noisia, but said that nade doesn't do a thing. They need to be careful here, though. DarkSided. All 5 players alive, and 3 of them are going to be on this A bomb site. And this is where the execute seems to come in. Both players down there, Speedway, they're going to get flashed completely, but they're not able to act on it. Meanwhile, Flicks, he's going to find one. Stacey gets a second. Decibel, he's going to respond finally, but Stacey comes out of the bomb site, finds that frag, and they're going to stem the bleeding a little bit here. Not allow that 13-7, but maybe that's a good thing for Avant.
Yeah. Losing the round was a fantastic thing for Avant. Let's go with that.
It's all superstition, man.
Exactly.
They've got ghosts that haunt them. Look, this is a little bit of intel. Not intel, a little bit info. A little bit of history about Avant Garde, right? Back when they were in Call of Duty, in the ACL days, their team was notorious for not being able to get past 3rd place at events, no matter what. They couldn't do it. Maybe that's where Avant Garde's at. They can't, just get that little bit extra in them.
They got second at CGPL Autumn.
But that was a very different team. That was a very
It was a completely different team.
And not just that, but they're just, some teams have a mental block like that. We've seen it in Renegades before.
Flash onto the side.
Entry out of 10. Cruden, that was the teammate you killed. Not going to help you, but they still have the man advantage. If you didn't get that team kill, it would have been a 2-man advantage. So much more help in this situation. But Decibel, he's going to sit in pit, get some shots towards Texter. That headshot destroying him there. And Badger and Sync look like they're just going to go and get out of there. See you later, chaps. We're going to go to the B-bomb site. We'd like me a bit of a fountain. They're going to have a little play in the water or something. I don't know. Maybe they like the church. Maybe they're religious. Who knows?
Yeah, pay their respects to their fallen comrades by the coffins.
Yeah, that's where they're lying. There's 3 coffins. There's 3 players dead.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Just, drop a rose, say a little prayer for them. They will survive. Avant Garde 13-8 here. Ladies and gentlemen, can Avant take this out? We've got DarkSided forcing up here. They're just going to spend their cash. The 2 UMPs, still effective, but not as good as the AKs on the side of Avant.
Not even slightly, but up close they can be devastating.
Oh, well, when they run like this, oh, they're all flashed out. Somehow managed. Inject gets the wallbang onto Texter.
Once again, cutting down his legs from out of under him. He's got not a chance to make an impact on the round. The 37 HP on SK is not going to be enough. And DarkSided already in a sticky situation. They've lost one of their M4s and they've lost one of their best players. So, so far, so good for Avant Garde going into this round. Yeah, it has to be. Potentially even the MVP of today's afternoon at least. If not
so
one of the strongest individual performances of the event so far, probably.
Over those, 2 maps. Potentially. There's a couple games we haven't seen, obviously, with the concurrent, but he's been doing phenomenally well. Flicks holding this line well.
Bit of an off angle again.
Want to peek out. They're going to rotate around.
He might catch them in the back there, get some shots in. Not enough, but Stacey, he's going to stop that initial player pushing up on Banana, which looks like where Avant wanted to go. Now they've decided, hey, we know that we can get the last player on the A site, and we should be good for a plant. Jezebel, he's got no idea where he's looking. He did a 360 or something there. How is Badger able to get 2 kills in that situation and reduce it to a 2 versus 1? Dick Stacey definitely capable of making this happen. Noisia, though, he's in a very good position at Graveyard here. Could potentially.
Once he comes out to a position where he can take out SK, Noisia's just going to pop out and take him down.
He gets the first frag. Won't be expecting Noisia there. And 14-8. They are so close to taking a map off the undefeated DarkSided at this event here. Very good position for them. DarkSided now, they have to pistol armor before Spy if they want to reduce the chances of Avant getting to 15 rounds.
They got no money to do anything else. It's just 5 7s and a deagle, and they were still left with about $100. They heavily bought up on utility.
Just to use those extra few dollars.
They tried to aggressively push.
Inject peak.
These mollies are doing work, pushing them back. Texter. Yeah, he gets SK.
Dick Stacey,
down
both
to 14.
Down. Under 20 HP, and that's going to be the first 2 kills going in Avant's favour. And this could be the moment that they are dethroned and unable to keep a clean record with not a single map conceded. Obviously,
and maybe the first loss for that side of the stage of the day.
Yeah,
Legacy,
it would be.
Legacy went perfect undefeated record on it.
Yeah,
DarkSided were perfect. It's the last one of the night. And Avant in a very, very nice position to go to match point here with a very healthy economy.
Potentially just getting a little bit fatigued. You know, they've been playing a lot all day, getting a bit tired, not used to these extended periods of play maybe. Then again, Avant's been doing the exact same thing, and they've been able to do very well so far. But
well, it's only 4 maps each up until this point. It's not. It's
just a long day in general.
Not a huge
amount. Not a lot of playing, just a long day.
Because we went through the A bracket first, then we're on to the B. So these guys started later than the early guys. So they should be all right.
Here we go. This is a retake attempt. We're going to get that flash out to pop flash anyone in pit, but Inject, he's going to say no to Dick Stacey, who did have an AK. Badger, he's the only other player with an AK. He finds one. Can he get a second? Not going to happen. Flick now left up to him. He picks up an AK. He's going to try and save that one for the next round. Yeah. Not really any chance of getting the round here. He's just going to try and hide. He might get found out. Oh, there we go. Well, someone's happy on Avant, and I'm pretty sure that's all of them.
I think it's
pretty sure that's all of them.
Yeah.
Some choice words. Come on, guys. This is a family show.
The hands-on heads for DarkSided at the moment.
Yeah.
Texas scratching his noggin. Not too sure. What's happened is
100%.
Avant Garde, they've shown up to this map
very considerably.
Well.
I was not expecting this after seeing how they played against Saint Mines, and they just slowly but surely withered away into nothingness at the end there.
And yeah, it's not a good buy going into potential last round here. UMPs, 5.7s here.
And going down a man very early on. When I say man, I'm definitely not talking about myself because I just had a voice crack. As we go.
Get there one day. Badger takes out Desert Bull, tying it up. There's a lot of damage being done to Avant Garde, but only one has been taken out. All of them tagged up heavily, all below 50%.
This is doable for DarkSided.
And they picked up an AK, they got the UMPs, 157. This is definitely very doable for DarkSided now. But if they move up the B site, they'll at least get an advantageous 1 versus 4. However, we do have the rotations here from Flix and Sync, and they will get there in time to be effective.
But the AK isn't at the site, so that's a disadvantage in itself. Sync there.
Texas
finds one. He gets a second one as well. So Inject so low once again. DarkSided, they're doing so well with this weird buy that Flix is able to find Noisia. That's the bomb down. Inject in a 1 versus 2. They are fighting for their map life here, DarkSided, and they now need to just hold firm and not allow this plant to go down. Run out the time. He's going to go for the fake. Flix, he's going to peek here, but don't lose your life just yet. That Molotov doing so much work. And he should be good. No, he's taking damage, 2 HP, and that's going to be it. DarkSided, they hold on for just one more round potentially. I mean, Avant Garde, surely their economy is still in a great position after the amount of rounds they won in a row, but either which way, a very good round coming out of Avant.
It's not too fantastic here. Desmond was only on 2K,
yeah.
but Inject can purchase for him.
Yeah, Inject's got a lot of money. I feel like that's mainly because he hasn't bought an AWP this whole half.
But they're just going to save.
Tech Knights, you know, I've got nothing wrong with this. I think it's a very good decision. You've got a lot of rounds to work with.
Just see if you can rush in. Yeah, just rush A here. Make some noise at B. And then just rush A. Or just, yeah, just send everyone at A.
So, yeah, whatever you can get out of this round is a positive. If you end up winning it off this buy, it's a bit of a meme, but you won it, so you can't really discount that.
The defense has all moved around.
They're waiting for it. There's 4 players to deal with now.
Beautiful read by DarkSided.
And this should be the 4-man spray down, but Flix, he gets absolutely decimated by that flashbang that Avant are able to get onto the side at least, but that should be about all they're able to do. Badger's going to clean that one up with a 4K from the man. And that is going to be DarkSided picking up another round here, but it will allow Avant Garde to buy very strongly into this next round. Yeah. And get all the utility they need.
We do have the picture, the video on the right side now.
Yeah,
we got
I think Steve only just changed that, like last round.
No, it happened about 20 rounds ago. About 20 rounds ago that came through. But DarkSided here, they picked up 2 of the AKs. They've got 3 M4s, and Avant Garde, they've bought up this round. So this is where it's at. If they start to lose this one, then it gets a little bit more scary, and DarkSided maybe finding some belief. So all about finding a couple wins. Who's going to get the first pick here? Texter is tagged with Sync, SK. Take a little bit more than both of them together, but everyone's spread out across the map, looking for that info, looking for that first pick if they can get it.
More or less just playing a default, I guess.
Yeah, and DarkSided is just holding. They're not looking to press at all.
Yeah.
They are just going to make Avant Garde come to them.
You know, sometimes it's great to play aggressive, but I feel like in these situations you want to be more or less passive, and it's worked out for Texter. He waited a while to push down, and I feel like SK didn't really expect it, so Texter's able to find the first frag of the round, taking down the already weakened SK. But now the T's, they're going to rotate around.
If they can just smash this B site really quickly, then they're in with a good chance.
They need to go quickly, though, because otherwise they're going to come up against not just 2 DarkSided players,
no, it'll just be 2. It'll be the 2. There's only 1 rotated around. But Sync, he's going to pick one up. That is not going to be handy. It's now 3 versus 2.
Molotov, I like it. Texter, though, only able to find one more there. So Cruden will get the trade. There's still a 2 versus 4 favoring this DarkSided side.
On the reload.
A good timing out of 10. Flix now, he's going to push up. Might find the first one with a very quick headshot, and the second one with the spray transfer. Good round from Flix to come in and find those last 2 kills. So DarkSided now, they're on 11 rounds. That's 3 in a row. And Avant Garde, their economy
They're gonna
not the
pistol
greatest.
fire
I
as
feel
well
like,
here.
yeah, they're going to go for that Tech 9 armor again. Feels like Inject, he just has a never-ending supply of 8k at the start of every round.
Yeah, he'll just buy up. He'll just buy up.
Yeah, and the rest of the teammates, they're all around the 4k, 3k.
See if they can be more effective this round, though. That was a full buy. They just need that one.
Oh,
and Badger. Started off strong. Everyone's still flashed out. Badger getting another one. Can he pick up more? No, Badger will only end up with the 2, but Inject was taken down really low. Noisia tagged as well. Not good signs for Avant. They picked up an AK here, though. But Dick Stacy.
It's not going to be enough.
Man advantage, and now Inject's the only one left.
12
with a
HP.
Tech 9, 12 HP. He's about to get wrecked by Flicks
Oh,
as he turns around.
The timing. Oh, my Lord. I feel bad for you, Inject. There we have it. 12 rounds for DarkSided. They're clawing their way back into this one. Pardon me, but I feel like at this point, tactical timeout is needed by Avant. They've just lost 4 rounds in a row, and you don't want to start the ball rolling for another comeback.
No, this is definitely not. You can see Avant, they're sort of shaking their heads, scratching their heads. They do not want to allow this to happen again. They will buy up this round. There is more than enough money there. 15 to 12. DarkSided, they're getting on that tear. You got 20 kills on Inject, 20 kills from Cruden, and 27 from Noisia. They are absolutely dominating that chart. DarkSided, I feel it's because they've won, or they've lost a lot of rounds to 0. Like haven't got the kills there, but when they do get those first ones, they can walk away with it. Yeah.
Cruden, 25 kills. Started off with 18 in the first half. Top fragger of that round. That half, but slowed down a little in the second.
Inject, he's buying the AWP as well.
Yeah.
I do like that. They're just going for it now.
Yeah.
It's time to press the hammer. They haven't really, I don't know, been able to get any penetration onto DarkSided. They all walked up, all turned at mid, got sprayed down from the window, flashed out and sprayed down again. It is not what you want from the start of your Tech 9 push. But they did bring it back quite a bit. Couldn't get the win. 15 to 12. We are back here. Waiting to see who can take it out, if Avant can finish it, if DarkSided can continue their push to try and get overtime. That's what we really want right now, best of 3s with overtimes.
Hell yeah, man. They're going to be careful here of Badger being in the balcony, in the windows, watching over them, going for that early aggression. And they're going to go for a bit of a boost here, if they can manage to do it. Yeah,
onto the half wall. Make it a full wall.
So that is going to be Texter up there, watching over Banana.
He's going to move back now.
Retreat is always a good option. Maybe he's got some French in him. As we go into...
cheese-eating surrender monkeys.
Yeah. Makes sense. He's on holding banana. Monkeys like bananas. You know. It is what it is. But it looks like Avant, for the most part, they seem to be favouring this A-bomb site for this round. They've got one player pushed up in apps.
They'll probably move back and make about 5 different movements
of
between
course.
each. But
got 3 players to deal with.
Badger's looking for Cruden, picks him up, gets taken down. It's a 4 versus 2 now.
Make that
as
a 3.
Flicks. He gets 2, gets taken down.
Dick, he gets the shot through the box. He's not going to be able to finish him up. And then Sync comes around the corner and finds that one. DarkSided getting dangerously close to coming back to Avant on this one.
And it's going to be
if
be another
Tech
9 rush from Avant.
What are you doing?
With the Deagle and another Tech 9. Oh, I don't know if I'm getting scared for him. I'm getting scared.
I can't.
They've got to finish it. They've got to finish this. Just rush banana rolls. Something.
Please. Well, they're going to hold off from that molly that Texter has thrown, and he's going to back off towards the A-bomb site. Meanwhile, it looks like there's going to be a 4-man push over towards B from the rest of the Avant players. SK, though, taken down to 77 from stepping in that molly.
Back forth,
the
back
floor
forth, back.
Is lava. Oh my God.
This has been their tactic all night. We'll go A, we'll go B, we'll go A, we'll go B. It's worked up until they got to 15 rounds.
But here they are. They've been able to drag at least one more player over, and so it's actually working. SK. That's going to be Badger sort of in a position to rotate either way. But he's going to come back now, be drawn back towards Library. If he peeks right now, he'll see all the players there going around the world, but now they know where he is too, and they'll be waiting for him. Meanwhile, he's going to get pushed up from behind, turns around, the timing working out. Texter does find one, but gets traded out. Now 4v3 favoring DarkSided, as we'll have Sync last alive on the B-bomb site. He might be able to find another frag there onto Desabel. Does indeed, and a third one as well to Cruden to just rub insult on injury. He's going to get the fourth as well, or sorry, his third as well. So,
all right, money for a full buy. Do we have overtime here, or is DarkSided going to mount an intensely large comeback?
Oh my lord,
and
please.
Make it to overtime? You'd think if it gets to overtime, Avant-Garde would maybe be a little bit too tilted, but Avant-Garde going to be sweaty. DarkSided have all the momentum right now. And
surely not 2 times in a row.
Are they going to just make a decision this time and push somewhere, or
please?
They're going to be held off there. There's a little bit too much fire to walk through.
The floor is lava. Floor is lava challenge. Hashtag that on Twitter. Please don't, because it's really cringy. Then again, so is my casting, so it's whatever. We'll see quite a lot of shots being sprayed into the boxes there. Nothing too much doing any damage.
They just, for me, lack direction. They don't know what they want to do. They just keep pushing back from B to A to B to A to B to A. There's no extra information there, but they're just like, should we go? Should we not? Should we go? Should we not?
They just seem very hesitant to make a decision, indecisive in pretty much every regard.
I think Texter might have seen.
Maybe. Well, he knows that he's there because he's shoulder peeking and shooting. Texter's just waiting for it. Doesn't want to give an early kill away here.
All right, here we go. Just rush Banana now. Just rush through Banana onto the B site. It's 5 versus 2.
Do it. Do him dirty. Flash. Can you pop
there.
flash? Do a pop flash. He's going to do the pop flash.
Texter!
There we go. No, he only gets 2. Sync chimes in for 1. But that is what you needed.
Sync will
DarkSided. We're going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Avant-Garde, what are you doing?
Oh, man. Just, again, just the indecisiveness. They have just make a decision and go for it. If they had, how many rounds was there? 5 rounds? Like 15, was it like 15-10?
Yep.
Like, and if on one of those rounds they just decided to push one site, just on any of them, just rush to Banana, they probably would have had the victory. But the indecisiveness, and now they're down 2 here. They're just going to be tilted, and you can see it on their faces. They're
not the happiest of blokes. Let's just say that.
No, but they're bringing this back. They're bringing this back. It's a 3 versus 3 here. Avant-Garde, they're still on their T side, which they won't.
Oh, there we go. SK, a good entry. And a second one to Texter, an insane headshot there. One more player to deal with that is going to be Sync now as it comes around the corner. He's got a lot of work ahead of him if he wants to find this round for DarkSided. Of course, it's going to be best of 6 in this overtime.
Yep. I got a question for you, Melba.
Yeah.
Why didn't they do that before?
Why didn't SK just get 2 entry frags really easily before, man?
No, but they made a decision.
They did.
Stuck to it. They just pushed through. They made the decision and stuck with it.
I just don't understand. I know that fakes are a thing and you can do them as much as you want, but they weren't faking a lot. They were going one way, then going another, and then retreating once again. It just didn't make sense. And they were getting punished for it. They were leaving the round so late, and you know, once they did finally decide somewhere to go, they'd just get sprayed down by Texter, Sync, whoever it was. They were just getting destroyed across the board.
P90 by Desabel here, of course.
Why not? He loves it.
Why
loves
not?
A little bit of P90.
There's quite a few reasons why not, but
quite a few reasons with why.
Yeah.
So it could go either way, and he should be well aware that because of the way that overtime works, the money that each team has, 10K to start off with, the CTs once they buy once, you know, going into the second round, if they lose lose most of their players. They're going to be not able to buy full armor, and so
damage going down everywhere here.
The
2 drop from DarkSided. 4 are still up from Avant. 3 heavily tagged. And is this where they go into their sort of hidey hole again and not want to make a decision?
Watch that bomb just start to move down towards B.
And then back towards A.
It is. It's moving towards B.
And then
it's actually
just
moving
wait for it
towards
to turn.
B.
It'll come back towards A before then. It's a free site, and they'll come back to A.
It's going to be Texter in a position to rotate either way, depending on how what they realize is going on here. And I think he's realized.
Okay, no, they are going to actually follow through here.
They're going to go to B.
They've got to be. Here we go.
Texter, does he push the smoke 2K style, through 2K style, or just go for some shots here? But Inject, he's going to find a shot onto Flicks instead. So now it's a 4v2. 2-man advantage going to be so helpful in this situation. Texter down low to 40, Sync down to 71. Noise just going to be the key here. He's the only full health player, or borderline full health player. And he's going to get shut down first there from Sync. So Sync and Texter now have an opportunity. They've reduced it to a 2v2. Can they do more? Well, they can, because Texter says so. And now it's going to be SK versus Texter.
Oh, Texter's the one you got
versus
faked.
1. He's faked it once. Will he do it again? Looks like he does. And SK is just going to run straight into it. But he doesn't have time anyway.
No time!
Avant Garde. They're going to get the second round as well
and
in
gets
overtime.
taken out, so they're not going to have money.
Yep. If they win this round,
Sync's
then
got
they're
a bit
1
up his
away.
sleeve. Sync's got a little bit up his sleeve, but Avant Garde, they're going in full buy. And DarkSided, it's going to be a complete force here. What, they've won 2
all over the place, man.
Just Avant Garde.
They confuse me, I think, quite as much as they do you, but
yeah.
you know, if
they
they are
pushed
the only
towards
team,
B. If
they're
they
the only
moved
team
back
to
around
get.
towards A, they would have lost it.
They're the only team to take DarkSided to basically full time to overtime.
They are.
So the only team to get 16 rounds against DarkSided.
Gets the opening frag onto Texter here.
Got to be careful.
Behind the half wall.
There, and he's going to be down so low. 7 HP, finds a third. How did you allow that when he's on 7 HP with an AUG? Oh my god. Now a 2 versus 3. And I'm only saying that because Sync's so low, he should be a very easy kill.
Yeah, should be, but I mean, he's got 3. He's still alive. He's still got a weapon, so may as well be 2 versus 5. I don't have a lot of faith in Avant Garde's
decision-making skills.
No, I don't. Moving on to a site with 2 versus 2.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be able to manage that. If they do, it's all going to come down to if they.
They find
there
the
you go.
first
They
one
got Sync for you.
And the second one. There we go. That's going to be Badger down. So the rotation.
I casters cursed them into it.
Yeah. You did. And it's worked out in their favor. Now they've got
plant default. 2
more to deal with. Dixacy only on a 5-7, but he should be able to pick up a kill with it nonetheless, going close quarters towards B. Jezebel and Noise are both playing from Dark here. This is a sneaky little strat that I don't think that the players on DarkSided will expect. But they get the first one onto Noisia. Now they've got no idea where he's going to be, Jezebel, but they do end up spotting him out, finding that frag, and they've got time for that defuse.
That one should have been advanced with the buy.
Oh, yeah.
So, of course,
it was DarkSided.
Take it.
Well, that round for DarkSided.
The confusion will reign. As you can see, Avant Garde, they've won it 2-1, but they are not happy chappies there.
I feel like that round was really a bonus round for DarkSided. It was their lifeline, because if Avant go into this second half onto CT side with 3-0 up, you know, they only need 1 more to take the victory. Now this gives DarkSided that buffer that they need to get 2, and Avant also need to get 2.
But Avant on the CT side should be good here, so that means DarkSided are going to win 3 in a row. And
basically take the map, or it'll go double OT. Oh, please not. I really need to go to the toilet, guys, please.
We'll get some recovery casters in here.
Judge, you good? No? Okay.
Flicks firing through the smoke.
He's
looking at the crutch, but he's not going to get this shot off.
He loves him some feet.
Cruden, 48 health here. He's been tagged up, but they are going to hold strong. This is now DarkSided. Looking towards A. Moving through mid.
A lot of utilities being used on this A-bomb site.
But everyone got flashed out there, so
basically,
not
and
too much
Sync falling early on. So Avant getting an early man advantage. Cruden taking a little bit of damage, but it's not too bad. And meanwhile, DarkSided, they left the bomb T-spawn, so they weren't really decisive either. But it looks like they're going to make their way to B. I have faith that they're going to actually commit to this.
Sure? They're not going to turn around?
I hope to God they don't. Here we go. Inject.
This is only 38
he
seconds.
moves at the wrong moment, and so he's going to miss that shot.
Here we go. They're committed now.
Dezabel, he's in a prime position to get some frags. Flicks, though, he's going to start it off onto Inject. Dezabel now, he's going to go down as well. So it's going to be up to Noisia, Cruden, and SK. Noisia does find one. Sorry, Cruden finds one. SK is traded out, though, so 2 versus 3. Noisia bringing that back down. Cruden, he's deciding to pick up the AWP instead, holding that angle to new box. He's got a fair idea that
doesn't
Sex is
have
going
to
to be
peek
there.
here, though. That's
Not at all. And he knows it for sure. Cruden and Noisia pushing up slowly onto the side. They find the first one, know where the second one is, but Cruden's so low, and he's going to get found there. So there we have it. It's tied up 17-17. Now we need either team to get 2 rounds to take out the overtime victory.
So it's
if they both get 1, then it's going double overtime.
Anyone's chance here, but if DarkSided take this, Avant Garde are going to be forced onto a pretty crummy bye, and if DarkSided may be able to take it away. If Avant Garde can win this, then maybe call it double OT.
Here we go. Inject going to be watching down. Mexico misses the shot.
Ooh.
I think he might have taken Sync down to... Was that Sync? Maybe not.
Down to 4.
I think it was Badger.
Well, Sync is on 4,
yeah,
nonetheless.
He's very, very low. So he's going to be one of the easy kills to find here. As DarkSided start their push over towards A. Bomb is down in apps, so... Or rather, second mid, just at the base there. So they could go either way, but they do have Texter pushed up. Looking towards the Archer's side. And SK is going to get pop flashed out, find the backs of one of them, but Texter's going to turn around and quickly get that frag, but in that death cam, he will have been able to see Sync coming out of Boiler, so he's going to get caught out and shut down there. Meanwhile, Texter just moves his way through this smoke. He might be able to catch Inject off guard. If he's not careful, no, Inject, he checks it. He knows. And it's going to be a 2 versus 4. It should be Avant Garde's round to win.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be some sort of clutch coming out from DarkSided. The players have rotated around to A. Nope, they're going B, A, B, A. They finally decided that, yeah, they know the bomb is going there. Stacy gets taken out by Cruden here. And now it's all down to Flicks on 43. Manages to get Inject. Manages to get Cruden. Noisia's there behind the smoke. The plant has to go down now. There's only 4 seconds. The shot is in time. He really didn't have much of a chance there. Had to go for the bomb plant. And now, why don't we just call this double overtime?
Please no. Well, DarkSided, they're going to be in a week by now. So that could potentially allow Avant Garde.
Look, they got cash, mate. They got so much cash.
Why do they have cash?
Because they won the first round. So he's gonna. So they're full buying up, mate. And you got Disable on the P90, and that's why.
That's
so
a rip.
Can Avant Garde? They're on match point once again. They've had about 5 of them already. This is the 6th or 7th.
Might be the 19th. Who knows?
Can they come away with it? They want to get to that 19th round. Otherwise, we're going to go to double overtime, which has been such a tightly contested map here.
So far, Texter pushing up mid. A couple of shots being exchanged. Noisia down to 55 HP. So some good damage done there. Should be an easy pickup once the time comes. But they're coming across 3 players on this A-bomb site, 2 of which are in pit. A very strong way to hold down that site. You can see pretty much all of it if you've got those 2 players there and cover each other's backs at the same time. Taking it very slow though. A couple of flashes. And Texter now deciding to make his way up B. And the bomb is as well. 4 players to be exact. So a 4 versus 2 situation. Cruden, though, he's crashed at the wrong time. I think he might have seen one of the heads there. Potentially not. He's not really checking it. There we go. He sees some heads and he's going to be able to call it out for his teammates. And now this is where they rush into things. DarkSided, but it's going to be down to Avant. Can they hold on strong here? They need to. Dezebel right in the corner there. He has to find another kill. It's not going to happen. So it's a 4 versus 2, a 4 versus 1 Avant. And here we have it. Double overtime. They're going into it.
Whoa! Avant Garde once again. Can't get across the line. DarkSided, still holding them off. Double overtime here. Avant Garde versus DarkSided. This is absolutely incredible resilience shown by the DarkSided side. Avant Garde, they keep managing to find the lead, but they can't convert. Dezebel, he's still trying to go with that P90 here. Dangerous molly up there. And Inject is taken down to about 46 here. See if Avant Garde can hold off. We've got special guest commentator, Karat.
I'll come give you a hand, T-Boy. I figure that you're feeling a little bit tired.
No, I have no idea why that would be.
I don't know. A long day. It's been more than 12 hours. And we're here. Avant's still choking.
Double overtime and a potential for 3 maps here because it's so tight. So crazy, crazy action.
Inject already down towards that 1 HP. DarkSided. Still staging. They've got that advanced positioning on the A bomb site. Still waiting around. Oh, all right. I'll hand it back. Guest appearance is over.
Well, that's me good. I'm sorted. As we go. I really feel like at this point, Avant, they need to be able to hold on strong here. Inject, though, on that 1 HP. Such a dangerous position. Sync, though, he's going to be able to find Cruden. We have Kraft back.
Yeah. This time it's T-Ball's way out, and Noisy is still just lurking towards the corner. We'll drop the bomb carrier. Dick Stacy coming across. We'll be able to get the trade towards the end. And now it's all up to Dezebel as Sync does pick up Inject, who was tagged down very low early on. Bomb plant will go down. Dezebel will use the last 2 of his utility. He still has a flashbang left, but still very much favored towards DarkSided, towards this 1 and 2.
You'd have to think so. They've got the bomb down, ticking away quite quickly here. But Dick Stacy with his back towards Dezebel, still on 100 HP. In a very good position to be able to win this one. But he has to act quickly here, and he might just get found out by a Sync there. A good spray down in the end, and that's going to be DarkSided taking that round on the T side. Avant Garde now, their economy going to be worse for wear if they do lose the next round.
It's actually, I think, the first time in a very long time that DarkSided is now in the lead. So, and due to the fact that Avant Garde have been investing heavily in the AWPs, that is why Dezebel actually has to go for the MP9. So he sacrificed, he's not performing too well this match, and he sacrificed his economy to make sure that Inject or one of his other members actually has an M4.
Going into the future rounds, such an important aspect. But that wallbang taking Nausea down to 18 is going to be so impactful. It's happened to him a couple of times. We've seen that wallbang coming into effect. DarkSided doing a very good job with it. Now that nade also doing some damage onto Cruden. Texter also low HP, 47. But at this point, no kills have been made, no decisions been made by Avant Garde as to which site they're going to push onto.
Yeah, not quite yet. Noise's a little bit low here on the 18 health. Text has been tagged up as well. Dezebel, can he get something going with the MP9 here? Cruden onto Badger. Texter onto Cruden, getting the trade off. Now DarkSided, if they can take this map, they'll feel that they can come away with it. They finally got the lead. Dick Stacy almost takes down Inject. Survives with 7.
Go for it again. Do it again. Just do them dirty, please.
No.
We've got complete control over Banana, though. One player's finally decided to rotate. That's going to be Dezebel, the full health player. He'll finally find Inject, but SK comes from behind. Gives him what he deserves.
Dezebel's got to do a lot of work here by himself. He's got the
MP9.
MP9. Texter gets the bomb plant down. He's waiting for the rotate from his teammates. SK and Noisia, though, they're pretty low here. Or very low, 16 and 18. This is a crucial round to take. And Decibel's down. This is bad news for Avant Garde. DarkSided, they need to get to that 22 mark. And they're looking like they could get to the 20. One remains. Noisia, that bomb is ticking away. DarkSided, very, very happy. The cheers of delight coming out for them. And Noisia, he will so far manage to save. He needs to keep this, as money will be tight on the Avant Garde side here.
Very tight indeed.
Go down. If they give up these 3 T-sides to DarkSided, you would think, Millboss, that DarkSided could come away with 1 on their CT side.
You would so.
You would think
so, but I mean, if this series or this map is anything to go by, I don't know what to think. You know, I'm not a betting man, but if I was to bet, I wouldn't. Just because it's that unpredictable as of what's happened so far.
It certainly is. But Avant Garde, they don't have the worst buy in the world.
I mean, watch them win this round, and then we go to triple overtime.
Oh, why not?
Why not?
Why not? SK!
You had one job, man.
One job.
One
18 health left on Dick Stacey here.
I feel bad for him, though. He got a dink that close with the UMP. I was sure that should have hit him.
Yeah, Texter now taking down Noisia. SK and Noisia both down. Stacey is down on the side of DarkSided. And now the site is here for the taking. Texter and Sync pick up kills here. The bomb has the long journey up alternate mid to A. Then through the apartments. Decibel.
3, 2, 1 dead.
It's all up to him.
3, 2, 1. Yep. There we go.
Okay.
We got it there in the end. So that's first half. 3 rounds to DarkSided. Now they're heading off over to that CT side. They are in a position now to finally take this first map and keep that clean record, that not conceding a single map loss.
It's been dicey so far.
Yeah.
Avant Garde, they need 3 T rounds in a row to make it off to the end there.
To make it
triple overtime.
Yep.
You
guys can't see it, but T-Ball's got his hand on his forehead.
Yeah.
he's borderline face palming at this point.
It is phenomenal. CS, Avant Garde, they've had so many opportunities. They've had so many opportunities to take this out, but here we go. They need this round, or DarkSided take the map. It's not looking good. Flicks, he's got 1. Badger's got 2. It's down to SK. DarkSided on a tear in this second overtime here. SK is the last one remaining. He has 0 control of the bomb. And he goes down. DarkSided, what a huge comeback here. And incredible, incredible work. I don't think we need